Hello everyone. In today's class, let us see Telangana TET 2025 chemistry previous year questions with explanation. So, tincture of iodine is a mixture of iodine and so usually what is tincture? Tincture is nothing but solution of iodine in alcohol is called as tincture. So in this, water is not the one, glycerin is also not the one, iodine and alcohol. So ethanol is alcohol. Ethanol is nothing but C2H5OH. C2H5OH. This is also called as ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, ethanol, names are same. So answer is ethanol. See, in IUPAC nomenclature, alcohol ending with OL. This is very, very important technique. So in the name end is OL means it is an alcohol. So likewise, you can easily remember without knowing the formula also, end is OL. So it is an alcohol. So solution of iodine in alcohol is nothing but tincture. So this is about the first question. Now coming to the second question, among the following, the inert gas having the lowest atomic number. So now let us see first inert gases. So we have helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. So these are the noble gases or inert gases. So usually in the inert gases from top to bottom atomic number increases. They are asking lowest atomic number. Lowest atomic number is helium. So helium is not present in the option. Next to lowest number is neon. So this is the answer. So neon is the answer. Krypton is here. Radon is here. Xenon is here. So that's why neon is the lowest atomic number. This is the answer. So in the periodic table, this is the order of noble gases from top to bottom. Atomic number increases. So helium is just 2 atomic number, neon is 10. Likewise, atomic numbers are there. Atomic number increases from top to bottom. The acid found in the body of ant. This is usually there are two types of questions in the competitive exams. One is fact based, one is concept based. So this is a fact based question. The answer is formic acid. So in the examination they may ask you what is the formula of formic acid. Formic acid formula is HCOOH. This is formic acid. Formic acid formula. Which of the following formula present in ant body? They may ask like this also in the next exam. So concentrate, formic acid is present in ant. So and the formula is this one. So how the formic acid effect is neutralized and all, in my previous classes I explained clearly in the concept of 7th class neutralization live examples. So then watch that video and come to this question, you will have more clarity on this. So directly ant body we have formic acid. Formic acid formula is HCOOH. So this is the formula. So this is about the first 3 questions. In chemistry only I am concentrating here. Next one we have, now we have fourth question. Among the following, identify the non-polar solvent commonly used to dissolve non-polar substances like oils and greases. See, usually we have like dissolves like dissolves like means so polar substances dissolves in polar solvents. Like dissolves like nothing but polar substances dissolves in polar solvent. Non-polar substances dissolves in non-polar solvents. Dissolves is nothing but like if we are adding salt to the water. So it is soluble inside the water. Likewise, polar substances soluble in polar solvents, non-polar substances soluble in non-polar solvents. Now let us see, they are asking among the following, identify non-polar solvent commonly used to dissolve non-polar substances. It is correct, non-polar, non-polar. What are those non-polar? Oils and greases. So now we have to know what is polar and non-polar. Let us say for this formula, ethanol. Ethanol, I already told you, formula is C2H5OH, ethanol. So and then we have hexane. Hexa means 6 carbons are present. So I already told you, to fulfill the valency of carbon, each carbon usually 4 bonds are present. One bond already existed, so remaining 3 bonds. So these are all fulfilled by hydrogens. I already told you valency of carbon is fulfilled by hydrogen. So for this carbon, two bonds are already existed. Remaining 2 are hydrogens. For this carbon, 2 already existed, remaining 2 hydrogen. For this carbon, already 2 existed, remaining 2 hydrogen. For this, remaining 2 hydrogen. For this, only 1 bond is there, remaining 3. So this is what we call it as ethanol. This is what we call it as hexane. Now what is acetone? Acetone formula is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is what we call it as acetone. So what is water? Water formula HOH. Now among all these, this is water. Among all these, we need to identify what is polar, what is non-polar. They are asking non-polar solvent. So how to identify non-polar? If all are carbon and hydrogen, there is no electronegativity difference. See, oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon also. So oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. So if more electronegative atom is present other than carbon and hydrogen, those are polar. Means nothing but carbon and oxygen. More electronegative means it attracts the electron towards itself. It attracts all the bonded electrons towards the oxygen because it is more electronegative. Electronegativity property is nothing but the property of an element which attracts the electrons. So oxygen having, generally this is the behavior of oxygen which attracts the electrons. So then carbon is usually less electronegative. So because of that, these electrons are moving towards oxygen. Then what happened? These are moving towards oxygen means they are moving towards a single pole. So that is nothing but this bond is nothing but polar. Polar means moving towards one side. So polar is nothing but if more electronegative atom is present, then that is what we call it as the bond is polar and the compound itself is a polar substances. So more oxygen is there. Oxygen is an electronegative atom, attracts the electron towards itself. So it is a polar. In this also oxygen is present. So attracting of electron towards oxygen. In this also oxygen is present. So more electronegative, polar. Now in this only carbon and hydrogen is there. This is what we call it as non-polar. So answer is hexane. Next question. You are a chemist working in a laboratory to purify gold. You need to select a suitable solution that can be dissolved gold. Which of the following solution should you choose? They're asking which of the following substances dissolves gold. Say blue vitriol. Blue vitriol is nothing but hydrated. Very important question also. What is blue vitriol? Itself is a separate objective type question. Hydrated copper sulfate. What is the formula of blue vitriol is also very important. CuSO4 5H2O. And then caustic soda. Caustic soda is nothing but sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Formula is NaOH. Concentrated ammonia. This is nothing but NH3. Ammonia formula is NH3. Now aqua regia. Aqua regia is nothing but very important in olden days. Regia in Latin. In Latin, regia is nothing but royal. Aqua. In Latin, that is nothing but water. So aqua regia is nothing but royal water. So what is that royal water? 3:1 ratio of HCl and HNO3 means hydrochloric acid, hydrochloric acid and HNO3 is nothing but nitric acid. Nitric acid. So this has the property, this aqua regia has the property to dissolve the gold. See, in olden days, what happened to avoid the thefting of gold in olden days? They are dissolving this gold in the aqua regia and store it in a solution form. After that, if they want, they'll solidify all the solutions. So aqua regia is a solution which dissolves the gold. Answer is aqua regia. So HCl, 3 parts of HCl and 1 part of HNO3. What are these? HCl hydrochloric acid, HNO3 is nitric acid. So this is about the previous Telangana State TET exam 2025 chemistry questions. I hope you will be clear all the explanations and all. If you have any doubt, comment below. I will clarify your doubts. So this is about the answers for the chemistry questions. If you like, give like. Thank you.